Gemini. Welcome to Zen-Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you, Gemini. We're going to take a look at the energy surrounding you for the next couple of weeks. Hope y'all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all of that information is in the description box below. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Gemini. Anywhere in your chart, or if you are just checking in on a Gemini, everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, Gemini. Let's get to it. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. See what kind of moon energy is going to be with you the next couple of weeks. We're just coming from this big full moon in Leo. That was kind of very intense, real heavy energy, or this kind of feeling like we should be doing something, or maybe we're not doing something, or you're being lazy, or just kind of this prodding from the universe here. So I want to see what that's all about for you. Let's see. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card for the next couple of weeks for Gemini. What's going on, Gemini? Oh, look at this. They got all out of whack there. Let's see. Oh my God, I see Gemini here. Yes, communication is key. The new moon in Gemini. Wow. How beautiful. How beautiful. It's got to be talked about. Something has to be brought up here. You are good enough. Look at this confirmation from Spirit that you've got everything you need here to have this conversation. Beautiful, beautiful. Virgo is all about taking care of yourself, really kind of looking within and seeing what you need, what's going to heal you right now. I love that. Let's see what kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Gemini. What's going on with Gemini, Spirit? What's going on with Gemini? Animal spirit guide up in the ether for Gemini. Ooh, the firefly, very busy. Look at this. Holding the light within so sacredly that it can't help but emanate out of you. So you're just kind of shining. You're just kind of glowing. Something new's come in. It's really piqued your interest and it's got you glowing. You're shining right now. I love that. I'm reminded of the Hermit with this light. It's reminding me of the Hermit's lantern out in front. The Hermit is Virgo energy. So a lot of Virgo energy stepping up in my mind here for you. Cleaning up here. Crocodile, yeah. The lurker. It's like you're looking in on something, or you're wanting to have something here, but you're waiting in the waiting room. I wonder what you're looking in at. Let's get you an Osho Zen Tarot card. I want to get the Master Osho's advice for up in the ether for the sign of Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Some kind of chatter, like there's a new idea, or there's a new possibility that somebody's just kind of chattering about. Past lives, understanding, friendliness, postponement, turning in, and silence. Some kind of understanding coming in. There's a generational thing happening here, something that's been passed down through the lines that you've been really working with. So maybe it's a fear or some kind of stepping out on your own here. There's a nudging from the universe. I'm getting this in the signs in these. I've done Aries and Taurus, and I keep picturing Spirit just kind of nudging us, just kind of in the shoulder here, like go for it. Some kind of go for it feeling coming in and understanding. I like this. There's a friendship that you're looking at, that you're trying to clean up, a relationship that you're really trying to heal here. There's a massive healing coming for this relationship. It's kept you in angst here. Something with the past lives, something with the past generational here. Maybe this is like a generational curse, or a generational bond, sacred bond here. It feels like a curse to you, especially at night. Things are always bigger, more dramatic, just feeling like, because there's nothing you can do about it in the middle of the night. So that's when your brain wants to torture you. Yeah, you should do this. Yeah, you should do that. It's like 2 a.m. I can't do any of that. Why are you bothering me? So yeah, it's just like these nudgings again, and it's coming from your ancestors, from your bloodline, or from generations back here. So yeah, you are breaking something. You're bold enough, you're strong enough, you're worthy enough to walk through this, but it's not easy. It's really not easy. You feel like you've been waiting a long time. Did I not see 2 4s? I do. Turning in and postponement. We got the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So there's just this kind of emotional tie to this, but there's nothing you can do about it right now. That's why you're waiting. That's why you're just kind of lurking. You're kind of checking it out. You're kind of learning as much as you can about it. There's a prompting from the universe, a prompting from your ancestors here. It's just really coming through your dreams, You feel like you're sleeping, but you feel like you're not sleeping. You're sleeping so lightly, but all of these things are coming in your sleep time here. So yeah, interrupting your sleep, interrupting your calm if you're trying to relax or just watch TV or be on your phone or something like this. It's just they won't leave you alone. There's just this taunting to get up and do something. There's something that you're feeling or they're feeling like you need to do here. It's got to be you're feeling like you need to do this, but with all of these cards coming out at once, it's overwhelming. You're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. It's too much. You got to get kind of myopic here and pick one thing at a time. Baby steps, baby steps. Ask your spirit guides and your ancestors, what is this? What is this? What would you like me to do? Show me the way. Show me the way. And you got to kind of fine tune this, put a barrier around you, an energetic barrier around you. You can't all come at once, because when everybody's talking, I can't understand. I can't understand the one voice I'm supposed to hear, which is yours, your higher self. Tell your higher self to calm it down a bit. On the bottom of the deck, oh my God, Gemini, your head right now. It's just like this constant scream. It's just, it won't leave you alone. There's this prodding and poking, and look at the hidden hands here. It's just really, really almost feels torturous. And then the Nine of Swords and the outsider and stress. I mean, my goodness, what are you worried about? Whatever you're worried about for tomorrow, it's everything can change and does. Not only is change coming, it's promised. Change is promised. Number 5. 5s are all about change here. So yeah, change is promised to you, but you are the one changing things. So it's just like bringing on those labor pains right before the birth here. It can be very, very painful, confusing, overwhelming. Just feeling like you want to shut it down. This is the time to go quiet. This is the time to meditate and contemplate. Allow yourself to go quiet, go silent here. I think I did a reading for, was it Scorpio, I think, for last time, and it was called Silent Lucidity. There's a sacredness in the silence. You've got to cut out the stress here. You just got to cut it out. If you're working 3 jobs, you got to cut one of them out. You're going to make a lot more in the 2 than you are in the 3, and frazzled and feeling like you're unraveling and you're losing it. You're losing control here because you've got too much going on. So yeah, you got to really, really cut out. Virgo is all about boundary making, learning how to say no, learning how to manage your time much, much better without giving yourself away and just running yourself ragged. You are absolutely running yourself ragged here. Let's see what's going on. What's in the mind space? I cannot believe we have spent 8.5 minutes just in the ether. That's how much energy is going on for you in the ether, in the angelic realm. They are very, very, very busy with you and trying to give you inspirations, ideas, but there's just too much coming in at once. It's like this hose is on full openness, and you got to get one of those valves to just kind of tone it down, because you can't hear anything. Cannot hear anything over the noise. Spirit, I got to calm myself down. I got to calm this energy out. Let's take a look at the mind space. We're going to take a look at the mind, the heart, and the soul here, the physical body here. So let's take a look at the mind. I'm kind of afraid. Let me put up my energetic blockers and see what's going on in the mind space of Gemini, Spirit. What's going on? We're going to use the Tarot of Oppositions. Oh, I like that. The King of Wands, very clear, very upright here. But this is all about your inspiration, your passion. There's a desire here, a dream here, and it just feels like there's too much. You need your to-do list. You need to really write down number one, I got to contact this person in the morning. First thing, if you're up at 3 in the morning, get that list out, get that pen and paper out. I use my iPhone in the notes section, and I can write it anytime, and it's always there for me. So, but you need to put this down. You need to get very, very clear on next steps, baby steps, next steps. Don't go for the big picture. It's like when you want to, I don't know, I'm thinking of, for some reason, a mansion in Australia. I don't know why. So let's say this is your dream, this is your desire, your passion here, and you're trying to figure out how to get the plane ticket, how to get, but you're not doing that first step of I have to find out where I'm going, right? Destination number one. Where's my first stop here? So yeah, there's many stops in between that destination here, and you're trying to bypass them all. You're trying to skip all the steps to get to the destination here. Spirit is saying, don't forget the journey. Don't forget the journey. There are so many paths to this. There's so many paths to this, but you're overwhelmed. You're staring at all the paths to get here. It's like instead of a crossroads, you're at a five roads here. There's just so many possibilities to get you to your destination. Take a minute in the silence. Take a deep breath. Spirit, show me the way. Show me the way. Light up the way. And that will absolutely be so brilliant and bright for you. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Tell me more about the mind space for Gemini. Tell me more. The Three of Pentacles, look at that. It came out in reverse because money does seem to be the barrier here, the resistance here. You have a dream, you have a desire, but you don't know how you're going to have the resources to do that. So maybe you're taking up gig work, you're taking on so much so that you can afford to do what you want to do, that end result again, but the days are going by and you're still doing the same thing. It's like whatever you said you were going to do in the meantime, that's become everything. So yeah, you got to let go of some of these in the meantimes. Even though they're bringing in money, you're so unfocused on any one thing that you can't manifest. You can't manifest because there's just too many possibilities here. So it's just time to hone in on something. Like when you're aiming, right? If you're aiming and you're really trying to focus in on that one little spot there, you just have to shut out the rest of the world. You have to really go myopic. What is the resistance in the mind space? What's the challenging thought for Gemini? Challenging thought for Gemini. And the Magician, yeah, getting this fresh new start, getting shown the way here. Again, the Magician, if it comes out in reverse, it's just a complete and total blockage here. It's too much at once. Yours comes in the upright here, in the challenge position here. So it's been challenging to focus on any one thing or one idea or one way. So that's what's been so overwhelming here. It's really time to clean house. It's time to clean out the clutter. Anywhere you have clutter in your life, clean it out. If it's in your car, if it's at the office, if it's in your home, in your space, really get organized. A clean house is a clean mind here. It's time for you to get really, really organized. Take inventory. Know exactly what you have and what you can build on. This is about building on one thing, not building a city, just out of mud here. This is building a skyscraper that is brilliant and built of gold here. So it's not focusing on so many things at once. Let's see what your advice is in the mind space. Spirit, what is your advice in the mind space for Gemini? What's your advice? What is your advice? The Seven of Wands comes in the upright here. So hard worker. You're very, very hard worker. Has nothing to do with that. It's that you're doing too much. You're trying to plow the farm and sow the crops and take care of the house, and there's animals, and it's too much. So you have to bring on staff, bring on help, accept help. I feel like you're trying to do it all on your own because you have this idea if you need something done right, you got to do it yourself. So it's time to trust others around you, trust them with their skills. It's going to free you up when they're doing some of the tasks that it's going to free you up to focus much, much more. Get much more focused here. It's just blurry. It's out of focus. It's out of just when you get crystal clear on which way you're going to choose. No path is the wrong path. No way is the wrong way. You just have to focus on which way is your way, not everybody else's way. So you can't look at what anyone else is doing. You can't look at the farm next door. You can't look at the store next door. It's This is your way. This is your way. And the way of your ancestors here, of those that have come before you here. Maybe they got too distracted and they're in the meantime took up their entire lifetime. That can happen. That can absolutely happen. We get distracted until, you know, I'm going to do this until I'm ready to do that. And this becomes the entire life, right? I took on a job 15 years ago at a law firm, and I'm still there. I'm still doing my in the meantime here. And I'm almost ready to retire. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the heart space. Let's take a look at the emotions for Gemini. What's going on in the heart space for Gemini? Tell me what Gemini is going through right now emotionally. The Knight of Swords. Wow, some kind of message coming in, or you want to get a message out. And the Chariot. Wow, both coming in the upright. I like this. I like this. You're using, again, this has to do with travel. Maybe you have like 10 destinations on your mind here. You want to see the world, right? You want to see everything. And Spirit is saying, let's just start. Let's just start with Australia and the Down Under. Why not? King of Swords, some kind of message, a messenger on their way to you, or you have a message you're trying to deliver to someone and maybe they're far away. That's where this travel's coming in. But there is travel here, especially with the King of Wands. King of Wands follows his heart, follows his heart. He's not going for the gold. He's not going for... not even the peace treaty. The King of Wands is going to follow his heart, to follow his passion. He uses his intuition fully here. And the Chariot, Cancer energy. Chariot is all about very, very fast-moving energy. King of Swords is another very fast-moving energy in the heart. So things are moving through the heart very quickly. I like that. You're not getting stuck. You're not getting stuck in the meantime here. So you're not settling. You're not settling for anything. I think that's what it is. Maybe the grass is always greener, and there's a bit of FOMO happening here. So by the time you're like, okay, yeah, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. And you go all in. You're like that shooting star. And then it just burns out very quickly. You're like, no, that wasn't it. And then you're all in on this one here. So yeah, it's time to focus. Time to focus. You've tried a lot of things. You've tried a lot of things. Travel is in the cards here. Travel is what it's about here. Interesting. What's the resistance in the heart space for Gemini? What's the resistance? Tell me about the resistance in the heart space. What is Gemini holding back on in the heart space? Ten of Wands. Wow, letting go of the burdens, walking away from the burdens, not letting them. Look at it, had it come in the reverse, how those burdens can just overwhelm. You're just going to crash and burn. But coming in the upright here, you have a very, very clear plan. I'm going to take this log over there, and I'm going to start building my log cabin with this one log here. It's just really focused. It's just, I'm going to like my work. I'm going to love what I'm doing. I'm not going to just keep scratching and scratching till I find my way here. I'm going to love where I'm at. I'm going to be happy where I'm at. Bloom where I'm at here. I'm going to be very, very happy, grateful for the things that are available to me, for the resources that are available to me, for this land that I'm able to build on. So I want to build a village, but I got to start with my own house. I got to start with my own shelter here. And that's what I'm going to do. This is beautiful. That's what Virgo's all about. It starts with me. It begins with me. That's beautiful. And then you can build the village. If you build it, they will come. What is the advice in the heart space, Spirit? What is your advice to Gemini in the heart space? What is your advice? What is your advice? Eight of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. Walk away. Don't get stuck in it. Don't get stuck in the meantime here. In the reverse there, you get stuck. You don't dare pass through that wall. Wow, look at this, but you're walking away, walking toward the Nine of Cups, toward your desires. Maybe you're letting go of some of the desires of your parents, of your grandparents, of the people that came before you. Maybe they had a farm and they believed wholeheartedly that you would take that on, that you would take on the responsibilities that they had, and you just, no, that's not for me. It's not for me. You're realizing it's okay. That's okay to break some kind of family tradition like this. We all have our own journeys here. We aren't meant to come here to just repeat what our ancestors have done. We have come here to expand our consciousness and to see what else is out there. This reading is all about seeing what else is out there, but not overwhelming yourself, because then you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to sit on the bench and say, wow, it's just too much, it's too hard to get in that game. It's too hard. I'm too old. I'm too tired. You just find all the reasons of why it's not your game, or it's not your world, or I better do what I'm supposed to do, or that's not my culture. Stepping out into your own, making your own way here, treading through new ground here, ground that your ancestors have not treaded on. All right, let's look at the physical. Let's look at the physical body, the daily life, the tangible for Gemini. Tell me about the foundation. Wow. Wow. The Emperor. Look at you getting control. Getting control over your emotions, over your thoughts, over this guilt, because you're not walking in the same shoes. You're not walking that same line. Your ancestors are here in droves to push you into the unknown, into the unfamiliar. They've already walked this line. They've already forsaken their lives for the idea of tradition, or the idea to walk in the shoes of those that came before us. So they are really, there's the nudge forward. They are pushing you forward into this new way, brand new way. It's just, I'm not going to continue the lives of those before me. I'm going to forge my own way. I'm going to see what else is out there. It's like the Truman Show. You're at the end. You're at the end of the line there. Everyone has explored everything in that bubble, in that tradition here, and you are breaking through. You're just, bam, you're just hitting the end and you're breaking through. I think that has happened. I think you have broken through with these very fast moving cards, and there's the so many paths. It's like, well, which way do I go now? Because this is all new. This is all uncharted territory here. So yeah, take your pick. Take your pick, but don't get halfway down that path. Don't commit and then think that it might have been better if you'd chosen the other path, and turn around and go back so that you can take this path. This path's not there anymore. Things have changed. Circumstances have changed. You have changed. So don't second guess yourself here. Ace of Swords. I love this clarity coming to your mind space. Look at you forging a new way. I will machete my way out of here. This is not going to restrain me. Maybe this is where they were restrained before. They felt too guilty, too shameful to break away here. Always feeling like the outsider, Gemini. It is time to open up. You've got the key. You always had the key. See what's beyond that door. Why not? Why not? All right, let's see what the resistance is in the tangible, in the physical. Let's see what the resistance is for Gemini. The Fool comes out right on the side here, right in the challenge position here. So it could go either way. It could go either way. Either you're going to take the step off of that platform and it's going to crumble behind you, and you're going to keep moving forward and you're never going to look back, or it's going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back. You're going to be too afraid. I'm too afraid it's going to crumble beneath me here. Wow. Either way, you're getting this big push. It's already falling apart. It's already crumbling away. You went to take that step and it just wasn't there to take. Just put it in the upright. Just take that fresh new step, that leap of faith, and no preconceived notion of what this means. No idea. That way you won't doubt if it was the right or the wrong choice here. No preconceived notion of what's ahead here. Just let that go. Let it go. Let go of the expectations. Let go of the outcome here. All paths lead to the same destination. That is the message here. All paths lead to your happiness. So fall into the happiness, move into the happiness. Don't keep yourself stuck in the meantime, trudging along, begrudgingly moving forward because that's what's expected of you. Just really let go of what's expected of you. Move into the unknown. Take that leap of faith. God, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. You're going to end up on the other side of the world going, wow, I did it. I did it. There's definitely travel here. Spirit, what is your advice for this reading for Gemini? What is your advice? That got kind of knocked into the upright. Four of Wands, celebration, the partnership, the marriage, the coming together, the working together, teamwork. Three of Wands, preparation. It's just every time, see, you got the plan there, and it just washes away. It's like the tide comes in and washes away. You're spending all night on the plan, and the tide comes in and washes it away here. Nighttime is when you have to clear it out. You have to clear it out. Let yourself rest. Let yourself rejuvenate. Sleep is where we do this. Sleep is where we rejuvenate, and our cells, even on a cellular level. So you got to allow yourself to rest, because look at this, death and rebirth here coming in, Gemini, coming in. There's a new day, a new dawn. It's not filled with the worries. It's not filled with the nervousness that you're going to choose wrong, or that was the wrong way. Let's tear it all down. It's like you're building a house, and then you're realizing halfway that you didn't spend enough time on the foundation, and you got to tear the whole thing down here. Spend the time, do the math, measure twice, cut once here. Just build the village, but one house at a time. Start with your home here. This is beautiful. Clean it out, declutter, organize. Organization is so needed here, because that is going to be the stepping stones to your success here, is the organization. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Take that leap of faith. There is a death and rebirth and a Fool energy here that is just so glorious. Just so glorious. It's just one step away. You just got to step out of the clutter, step out of the rubble, step out of the dark here, and move into the light. Move into the new day. Allow yourself to start over. And it's okay. Don't feel shameful about that. Don't feel guilty about that. It's okay to tear down the false foundation. It was going to fall down one way or another. So it's okay. It's okay to start over. It's okay. It was not the wrong choice to start over. I love it. All right. It's never too late to start over. And I'm saying this with the Four of Wands, with the partnership either. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to clean the slate. And to begin anew with a curiosity, with the excitement, with a desire to learn something new. It's never too late. Yes, love it. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Thank you, thank you. I'm sending you all my love and light, Gemini, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.